What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 94, and today we're returning to our first cup final with AC Milan as we take on our great rivals Inter in the Coppa Italia Final. They of course have just won the Serie A. As you can see, we beat Fiorentina to get to the final. Inter dispatched of Bologna to set up what is going to be a meeting of right now the best two teams in Italy for the cup final. Now, very briefly on this game actually comes right before the final Serie A game. I haven't played it. It's away against Cagliari. It's totally meaningless. And you know me, I don't really like to simulate any games whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is, I haven't played it yet, but what I will do is I'll sort of like show you the highlights on the screen right now. If there are any goals, you'll see the goals, and I'll show you what the full-time result was as well. There's absolutely nothing wrong with simulating at all. It's just in my CMs, I like to play every single game if I can. So yeah, on the screen right now, you see the highlights, the goals, if there are any. And yeah, in the next episode after the Europa League final, I will then show you the final league table, the top scorers, and just end the season there basically. Because of course, again, don't forget we've got the Europa League final coming after this against Liverpool next Wednesday night. So a chance for possibly a domestic and European Cup double, or maybe no trophies at all. I guess we'll have to wait and see. To be honest, whether it's the Coppa Italia or the Europa League, I just want to win something. I don't mind which one it is, I just want to win something. We've got a chance to win something today, and our first honour with AC Milan. Again, Inter have been the best team all season long in Italy. They've been in pole position since match day 2, I think. No one has been able to stop Simone Inzaghi's side, including us. Let's see if we can do it in the Coppa Italia Final. So, here we go. Let's do it. We'll make one change to our team. That is, of course, Plazzari, who is our cup goalkeeper. Otherwise, I'll start every other starter. And, yeah, let's just get straight to it. So, Coppa Italia Final, it's Inter Milan, and a chance for our first piece of silverware of the season. Forza Milan. Faced Inter twice during the regular season, and we lost in what you'd call a reverse fixture and drew in the home one. And they are the best team in Italy right now, and I don't think anyone can deny it. 10 minutes in, Gomez with the finish, Inter have the lead in the Coppa Italia Final. I brought out Plazzari, and I've mentioned so many times before, when will I learn my lesson? Do that against the AI on Ultimate, you're just giving them a goal. I don't think it would have mattered either way. They were through 1-1, but rolled across to Gomez, who has an easier finish. Inter in front, 10 minutes in. I can't beat these guys. They're the best team in Italy. Juve and Inter were my two targets this season, where I was like, okay, if we're going to win the Serie A, these are the guys we've got to beat. Juve had a subpar season by their standards. Inter, absolutely brilliant. And as we trail by a goal, I've got to be honest here, I have had a shocking start to this cup final. All over the place, and I'm feeling very nervous indeed. If Inter get 2 quick goals in the first half, we're in trouble. As Verratti back to Osimhen, who right now is pulling the strings. That's a big tackle by Santos, but Maxi Gomez, the goal scorer, picks it back up. Now Osimhen through the gap, Verratti makes it too. Unstoppable. Inter Milan 2-0 up, 15 minutes in. This could be a trophyless season in our first with Milan. Victor Osimhen is absolutely pulling the strings out there tonight. And it's a great finish by Verratti. Plazzari with no chance, and the veteran Italian has given Inter a 2-goal lead. And I can't stop him. I cannot stop him. I couldn't stop him in the Serie A games. We drew the first game 2-2, then lost the second one 3-1. They're just so good when going forward, even after selling Esposito during the January window. Verratti and Osimhen, a brilliant duo, and at the moment, this is looking like it could get ugly unless we can get back in the game. Roberto denied. I think we'll get chances. I think we could get a goal. But I'll have to tighten up at the back to have any chance of getting back in this one. It's all Inter. You know, I knew heading into the season that we'd score a lot of goals with our deadly front four, but it's defensively that I thought would be the main worry, and it's definitely proved to be the way this season has panned out. Timmerman's shots blocked and cleared away. We do look good when going forward, but, you know, you saw at the start of the season, we only had 3 defenders. We only had 1 centre-back to begin the season. I knew it would take time to gel at the back, and all throughout the season, I've never really been defensively solid. And it showed in one of the biggest games of the season, right here. 2-0 down, and at the moment, it's looking very likely it will become 3. I think that whoever gets the 3rd goal, because there'll be another one, it's going to be crucial. If it's us, we're back in it. If it's Inter, it's game over. As Timmermans releases Keane. This is it. Oh, I took it too far. That was the moment. Won't get a better chance. That was the moment. Fluffed it. Now, I'm just wondering what would happen if we lost the Europa League final as well as this one. I mean, I don't think I would be sacked. Oh, how did that stay out? How on earth? I don't... That happened so quickly. I don't know how that stayed out. I don't know if that was an incredible save or it just hit the woodwork first. I don't know how on earth that ball stayed out. And if Inter make it 3, what a turnaround that would be. And it would have done so had it not been for Blazari. This has been a thriller of a first half, and we're still 2-0 down. I felt we needed the goal. We're not going to get it now. But goodness gracious me. We really should have at least got 1. Oh, it's over. It's over. Pack your bags. Forget it. Thursday night, Europa League final, Wednesday night even, next week, that's it. That's the only one we can win now, it's over. Look at those faces in the crowd. Despair. Victor Osimhen has ran the show tonight, and he's just leaped over Roberto and told the captain, sit down, Roberto. It's a nightmare for Rob, a dream for Victor, and Inter Milan have won the domestic double. There's a whole half to play. We might as well not come back out. It's over. I said this would be a rebuild and a long-term project, but I wanted at least 1 piece of silverware to celebrate in our first year. I thought this would be the most winnable of competitions, but to be the best, you've got to beat the best, and we are not capable of beating the best at the moment. These guys are a level above. It's not even close. We drew the first game against them 2-2, but really after losing the second fixture against them, and then tonight as well, it's pretty clear at the moment. These guys are the best team in Milan and the country as well. We could do a consolation, you know, just something if we can get it. Roberto, he's got the chance. He's put it wide. It's been a nightmare night for Rob. Just hasn't hit the mark or the target. It's been a nightmare. Tonali slides through Keane, and we should have a clear-cut chance here, possibly for a consolation, which we have taken. It's far too late. It's a goal, but it's far too late. El Capitano, who hasn't been at his best tonight, has got at least a saving grace goal. 3-1. It's a brilliant run by Keane. Just waited and waited and waited for Gutierrez to be in the right position. It's a good finish under pressure as well, with 2 bodies in front of the goalkeeper, but it's not going to matter. It's too little too late. Excellent delay to Gutierrez, and now Timmermans takes over, and there is Rob. Well, I tell you what, single-handedly he's pulled us back into this. It's 3-2, but I don't think there's enough time. Might as well continue with the highlights. This is sick for the competition. I think that draws him level in the race for the Golden Boot. But he won't care about the individual accolade, because he won't come through with the team honour. Got to win the ball back now, but with the AI's pass accuracy so high, and they can play at such a slow pace if they want to, that is going to do it. Fair play for not giving up the ghost until the very final whistle, but it is Inter Milan's trophy. And to be fair, they've been the best team in Italy. I can't really complain. That will do it, 3-2. And in our first of 2 cup finals, we lose the opener. Inter's domestic double completed. And for Milan, the wait for that first piece of silverware goes on. For how much longer? I have to say, if there's one game that sums up my experience of FIFA 22, it's probably this one. Played really, really well, created multiple chances, didn't take enough, and my defense let me down on the other end. This game was a perfect summation of my experience on FIFA 22. 3-2 the final score. I don't think I played badly. I really don't. So I'm glad, if nothing else, the 2 goals from Rob at least made the scoreline more respectable. 3-0 would have been incredibly harsh, but quite frankly, it's been the same old story for Doxy Boy this year. Cannot defend. Simple as that. Put myself in a hole and you couldn't get out of it. You can't do that against the best teams, and Inter are the best team in Italy. I know that now. There's no doubt about it. With their domestic double this season, well, in a game which was basically Victor versus Rob, Simone came out on top. 3-2 the final score. Our wait for our first piece of silverware continues. Inter have gobbled up both major domestic titles in Italy. And that means we'll go into the Europa League final against Liverpool, knowing if we can't beat Jurgen Klopp's side, we will have a trophyless first season with AC Milan. Now, I knew that was a strong possibility at the start of the season, but I believed I'd win at least one of the 3 we were going for. At the end of the day, I've got to be honest here, whilst I don't think personally a trophyless season in the first year is a failure, considering what we were working with at the start of the season, what I do know is that the board probably wanted to take that into consideration. So I must say, that game against Liverpool, depending on how the board judge it, we won't know until it's over. We won't know until the outcome. With my manager rating dropping to 71, I've got to say, if we lose that Europa League final to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, there will be major question marks on whether I survive this summer or not. That could be lose and get sacked, win and scrape to keep my job. There is a lot more riding on that Europa League final now. My job might depend on it. But that winning status to Grimo, guys. Massive thank you for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the Coppa Italia Final. What a thriller it was. If you did enjoy it, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the season finale. The Europa League final against Liverpool. Where if we lose it, we'll end the season with no trophies. And potentially get the sack as well. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I'll see you for the season finale very soon.